The Child Returns is a deeply emotional short story written by Rabindranath Tagore. What if love becomes so deep that it turns into guilt? What if devotion becomes sacrifice? This is not just a story of a lost child. It is the heartbreaking journey of a servant whose loyalty is stronger than blood and whose love cost him everything. Raicharan was only 12 when he entered his master's household as a servant. From that day, his life revolved around one person, his master's little son. He carried him, played with him, fed him, and watched him grow. The boy became his whole world. Years passed. The child grew into an educated young man named Anukul, entered government service, and got married. Raicharan remained faithfully by his side. Soon, a new baby was born into the house, Anukul's son. Once again, Raicharan poured all his love into caring for the little one. He played host, storyteller, and guardian. He dressed the child proudly in fine clothes and gold ornaments. To Raicharan, the baby was not just a duty, he was life itself. Then came the tragedy. One rainy afternoon, near the roaring Padma river, the child insisted on having kadamba flowers. Raicharan left him briefly to fetch them. But when he returned, the cart was empty. The river flowed calmly, as if nothing had happened. The child was gone. Raicharan's world collapsed in a single moment. Though most believed the river had taken the boy, suspicion slowly fell upon Raicharan. In her grief, the mother even accused him of stealing her child for the gold ornaments. The accusation pierced his heart deeper than death itself. He was thrown out of the house in disgrace. He returned to his village broken. Soon after, his own wife gave birth to a son and died. At first, Raicharan felt anger toward the newborn. How could he accept happiness after failing his master's child? But gradually, something changed. The baby laughed the same way, crawled the same way, spoke the same word, called him in the same tone. Raicharan convinced himself of one thing: his little master had returned to him. This belief gave him purpose. He raised his son, Felina, not as a poor man's child, but as a rich gentleman's hire. He sold his land, starved himself, worked endlessly, and spent everything on the boy's education and comfort. He never revealed that he was the father. In his heart, he believed he was only a servant, serving his master's reborn. Years later, when Raicharan grew old and weak, he made a painful decision. He took the boy back to Anukul's and confessed that he had stolen their child long ago. He handed Falna over to them, claiming him as their lost son. The mother accepted the boy instantly. Her heart needed no proof. But Anukul's, bound by logic and justice, could not forgive Raicharan. He refused to let him stay. In the end, Raicharan walked away silently, disappearing into the crowd of the world, alone, forgotten, but having given everything. And when money was later sent to his village, he returned. There was no one left by that name. Character description is: Raicharan's character described is devotion inhuman, from innocent, simple, and emotionally intense. He lives only to serve. His love is so deep that he loses his own son identity. He carries guilt like a lifelong punishment and sacrifice his own fatherhood for what he believes in justice. He is tragic, tender, and unforgettable. The little master Felna. The child represents innocence and destiny. As the lost boy, he symbolizes fragile life. A Felna, he grows into a proud, educated young man who unknowingly lives in another man's sacrifice. The mother, she is grief personified. Her pain blinds her to fairness, yet her love is raw and instinctive. When she sees the boy again, her heart accepts him without question. Anukul. Anukul represents reason and authority. He is not cruel, but he values justice and logic over emotion. His refusal to forgive shows the conflict between law and compassion. The themes of this story is number 1, blind devotion and loyalty. Number 2, guilt and redemption. Number 3, class difference between master and servant. Number 4, fate versus human responsibility. Number 5, the pain of parental loss. Number 6, identity and sacrifice. Some people lose everything not because they are guilty, but because their love was too pure for this world. If you like this story, so please don't forget to subscribe to the Novel Garden. Thank you so much. Bye bye.